And welcome back everybody. Now what have I got today? Today I've got very nice looking radio, and as it says, you can see it says Aristone on the dial glass. The case, however, is by a company called DW Radio, and going under the name of Tela Verta, and according to the Radio Museum it's model TV 54A and produced between 46 and 48. So I do know, I looked up Aristone schematics, and Aristone doesn't have any schematics. So it appears they just bought cases and chassis and just branded them under their own name. And, or pre-produced ones anyway, under their own name, yeah. So this looks to be a Tela Verta, and as you can see, I'll just pop up the Radio Museum photo. Yep, same thing. Of course, dial glass is different. And looking at the back, swap it around this way. Here's our internals on this one, and 2, 3, 5 valves. And again, here's a photo from the Radio Museum on the what the chassis looks like on their model, and as you can see, there's a different layout of the valves. So I'm not sure. It's a hybrid. Who knows what it is? But I've been told it works, but not very well. So, and I've also been told that it's had some work done to it already, recapping, that sort of thing. So figure, hey, let's turn it on and hear what it sounds like, because apparently it sounds really bad. So I'll just turn the variac up, make sure that everything's okay. So far so good. Just wait for the here we go, and just bring it up to full power. Oh, there we go.
Get on Boundary Road or Springvale Road, take that northbound
That's full volume. That really does sound bad.
Not all traffic is bad, especially road traffic.
Nah, that's really bad. Okay, turn that off. Ugh. All right, let's get it out of the case and let's have a look and see what we can do with this. Yeah, I do have the schematic for the 54A. I'm just hoping that it matches what's underneath the chassis. Anyway, we'll soon find out. Okay guys, here we go. Let's get this thing out. And let's not drop it. Get that case out of the way. And yeah, look, good condition, nice and clean. Yeah, case has been painted. That's okay, I'm guessing. Let's look underneath. What do we got? This is one of those where I can't stand it up on its side. That'll have to do. So, where are we here? Okay, well, it hasn't had any work done to it. Or maybe it has. 1946 to 48. Well, these filter caps have been changed. Okay, choke, that's good. And what have we got? What have we got? Original resistors, all looking good. And the the polys, pardon me, you know. Alright. New power cable's been put in, I can see that. I think what we'll do is change the filter caps first, and that hopefully will fix it. I'm hoping, and but that's really shitty sound on this. But yeah, like I'm sorry, yeah, I was, like I said, I was led to believe that this thing had been worked on, but yeah, it had to a degree, but I thought recently, and somebody stuffed it up and made the wrong connections, etc., whatever, wrong value caps. But no, apparently not. Anyway, I'll get the main filter cap. I'll get these 3 caps out and change them, and then we'll power it up again and check it out. Oh, actually, before we do that, something else that occurred to me. It could be just sort of problem solving at the moment. I'm thinking output transformer and speaker. Now I know they work, but is the output tranny working okay? So let me trace some wires from the output transformer, and we'll run an audio signal through it and see what sort of volumes we get out of it. Alright, it's pretty easy. The brown and yellow twisted pair, they'll be going to the, feels like the 6v6. Must be. So, let's just connect one there. Oh, where's the other one? I can't even see it. Okay, there. Of course. Let's not touch anything else. God. There. And there. Let's test an audio. That's okay. Sounds alright. I'm just going to swap the wires around. Might make a difference. No, but that's alright. We can hear it. Let's check the resistance on that. I think you can see it there. And primary side of the output transformer, 3.2 ohms. It's led to believe it should be about 5k. Oh, wait a minute. I thought I thought that was a choke. Well, is it? Where's the output transformer? Is that it? Anyway, I'm going to just give me a second to nut this out. Okay, well, I've made an interesting discovery. Here's our speaker. And I'll try and get the light down there so you can see it. So there's no output transformer on that. We have our 2 wires connecting to the speaker. And of course, where do those 2 wires go? They go straight to the 6v6. There is no output transformer. This is a choke. And I've checked it out. There's only 2 wires in there. So, even with my limited knowledge, I know we need to have an output transformer. Okay, so I love this sort of stuff. What the hell happened to it? Who the hell worked on this? And I mean, you know, it couldn't have come out of the factory like this, because the purchaser never would have accepted it. So some fuckwit's been at this and gotten rid of it. So anyway, alright, I'll get myself an output transformer, we'll plug it in and jumper it up and see what happens. So, I've got myself another little output transformer. But before we do that, I just thought I'd highlight the wiring that currently exists for the speaker. So one of the speaker wires is connected to the plate, pin 3, and the other one's connected to what looks like the input grid on the 6v6, which is pin 4. And of course that shouldn't be the case, and that brown wire should be, down here on pin number 2, the cathode, which is attached to the first filter cap. So I will jumper it accordingly, and the output the output transformer, that is, and we will connect the primary side of the output to the 5Y3 there on the cathode, and of course the other one to the plate, and then jumper on the speaker, and we should be okay. Well, should, I hope, anyway. We'll find out. Right, so I've got the wires off, and let's that's the speaker. So let's see, number 3, the plate on the 6V6, and I really don't know which colour it should go to, but I'll put on the red one. And our blue wire on the primary, and we'll put that to the 5x3 on the cathode. Grab a couple of jumpers, and our output to the speaker. Put that there, and brown wire, ouch, to the other output. Just make sure things don't touch. It's looking good. Alright, well, this should work. Should. Let's power it up slowly. Let's see what we get. Okay. $100 already of mains. $180. $220 will do. Not hearing anything. Here it comes. Well, that's a big difference. See what else we get.
Of Anglicare Victoria, Sue Seeley, says having enough foster carers ensures kids are reunited with family.
The aim is always to reunite those children.
That is still full volume. It probably sounds loud to you with being a great microphone on this camera.
Or children's communities.
That could be a lot louder. However,
Police have charged a man following
I can make it louder by plugging in a proper aerial.
A car with false plates was spotted travelling at 180 kilometres per hour.
Let me... I can't see the aerial.
Stop sticks
There
were
we go.
used with the 3 hours.
Just, I'll be the aerial.
In South Melbourne just after 3 o'clock. No one was injured. The death toll following an earthquake in...
Okay, that's cool. Well, there's our problem solved. we need an output transformer. Do not just plug your speaker directly into the 6V6 without a transformer to change it all, turn high impedance into low impedance, or something like that anyway. I still think it's funny. I really do. I'm going to mount that output tranny somewhere, and then we can just start with the recapping. And look, this thing should sound a hell of a lot better. It already does, but I think I'm just laughing. I can't help myself. And anyway, I'll be back shortly after I've mounted the output transformer. Okay, so I've got the output transformer mounted, as you can see. Thought that was a fairly good place. And she's all wired up and soldered. Let's turn it on and see what we get. And it should work. Well, I hope. Come on.
All the clothing
Good stuff.
that we wear, a vast majority of that is made of polyester, which is a type of plastic.
Microplastics are tiny specks
Cool.
of plastic less than 5 millimetres across.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
That's good. Completely against what this lady's saying. I've got a child who's autistic. From the moment they were born, they did not want to be touched. If I turn around...
Well, that's great. Great sounding radio. And so, next bit is change these 3 filter caps. And I looked at the schematic, and there is some variation in it. The 2 filter caps, these are both 10s, and that should be an 8, that should be a 16. They go, according to the schematic, directly to the chassis. In this case, they don't, not on this radio. They go to both to the centre tap, which is there, which should go to the chassis, and it does, but it goes through this 175 ohm 3 watt resistor. And I hummed and hard about whether I should just follow the schematic, but I thought, look, this is a variation on the schematic I've got, certainly. Engineers love to modify things. So I'm going to leave it exactly this way. It's working fine. I see no reason to change it at all. So I'll get the correct values in. Oh, that's correct, that one, that's an 8. And that one does go directly to the chassis as per the schematic I've got. So anyway, as I said, I'll change those, come back, and it's probably going to sound, well, to my ears anyway, exactly the same as it does now. Oh, the 3 caps are in, and let's give it a test. Should be okay. And let's, I think you can see that. Yeah. Let's just look at the voltages on the filter cap.
We welcome a man who, for many decades, has walked beside an exemplary sovereign and has been living his own life of service.
Cool.
We also welcome a king who spent part of his formative time here in Victoria.
Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says Parliament will return in 2 weeks' time to make up missed sitting days. The second sitting week for September was supposed to commence this morning, but was cancelled due to the death of Queen Elizabeth. The Prime Minister will travel to the UK.
Oh yeah, by the way, have you heard the Queen's dead? So,
Australia's National Day of Mourning will be held the day
blah, 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 blah. That's good. I will power that off. Alright, so now just comes the mundane part. And I'll just recap it, get some new polys in there, and check the resistors, and job will be done. So I'll do that, and then I'll come back and we'll finish off the video, because everything seems really good on this. Well, folks, it's all done, all recapped, changed what resistors need to be changed, and working well. Nice.
Information rules that came in July came in earlier this year, but what we're now doing is seeing the cases.
Good, we'll turn that off. Alright, so I will put this back in the case and finish off the video. And it's all done, finally.
And his role in our lives
working well
at the moment. Later in the show, Bart Willoughby will be joining us. I do believe he may have spent some time with Uncle Jack in the hospital.
Time works okay.
We'll also have Victoria's Commissioner for LGBT.
Okay, turn you off. Well, there we go. And there's our Tela Verta. What was it, 54A, I think. Anyway, and minus its output reservoir. And that was funny. I'm still chuckling about it. And from what I've read, speakers don't like DC current, and yet the speaker was directly connected to the plate of the 6v6, so that's looking at 200 volts. And I'm surprised the speaker didn't just melt, well, the voice coil didn't melt. Anyway, something new, something funny, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I mean, a cool looking radio, and I am glad it's over. It's done, and I will give it back to its owner. And I'll be back very, very soon. Thank you all again for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you also for your comments. I love them. I will see you very soon. Take care. Bye, everybody.
dropping your card.
Cal, get off right away. This whole thing smells to high heaven. Cal, I'm begging you, don't go.